Hello, this is Amy from the Emerald Empress. I am coming to you today with reading for our birthday kids, Taurus. Taurus is personally one of my favorite signs. I love Taurus. Yeah, so let's see what the month of May has in store for you all. I hope it's a fun month. Come. There we go. All right. So first of all, we have the Chariot in reverse. Very much a, well, it's more of a Cancer water sign, but it represents self-discipline, opposition, sometimes lack of direction, a little bit of arrogance and carelessness. All right. So then we have the Ten of Pentacles upright, which is a very good card. It's a card of wealth, financial security, family, long-term success, contribution. Then we have Temperance in reverse, which is imbalance, a card of excess, extreme, overindulgence. Sometimes it can even reflect like alcoholism or addiction. And it can also be a card of self-healing, realignment. And then we have the 10 of Swords in reverse, which is usually it can't get any worse kind of card. Usually recovery, regeneration, resistance, and an inevitable end. All right, so yeah. So I feel like you are the Chariot in reverse in this reading. Typically you're very self-disciplined, but you're just kind of feeling a lack of direction. And I almost kind of wonder if money does play into this with the Ten of Pentacles, where maybe you do have financial security and long-term success and wealth, but you're using it to overindulge yourself. And I feel like this might even be a warning. In this month of your birth, I would say don't overindulge. And if you can't help yourself, then it is time to get help. It is time for recovery. It's an inevitable end. So, coming to terms with these things would probably be a good thing for you, and reaching out for help. And also, let's see here, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, which is another Earth card. It's a card of self-development, but it's also a card of perfectionism, which might not be the best thing right now, because it might lead to a little bit of like misdirected activities. It's going to leave you feeling unmotivated and uninspired. So yeah, it kind of seems like a roller coaster this month. It's almost kind of like on the outside, excuse me, on the outside, you're presenting yourself as very self-disciplined. You have everything together. Your work is going okay. School life is going okay. Whatever it is, it seems like on the outside, we're doing okay. On the inside, I don't know if we're doing that great. But that's okay. Life is a journey. We go through ups and downs sometimes. It's how we overcome these things. So I would say, Taurus, if you're experiencing a problem, don't keep it to yourself. These things are complicated. Life is tricky, and it's okay to use your village if you need to. Excuse me, I'm getting a notification. Yeah, don't block yourself off. Don't still appear to have everything, because if you put out that facade, if you align yourself with prestige, which honestly, prestige is such a funny word in our language. It actually means fake. So, if you're going for the prestige of it all, really what you're doing is you're creating this fake blanket over yourself, but there might be something more going on inside. And, if you try to fix it yourself, there might be some consequences to that. Sometimes we all need to reach out. So let's see what else is going on. We just had a bunch of more cards pop out. So we have the Page of Pentacles, which is usually great. Well, it is a great card. It means manifestation, financial opportunity, skill, development, desire, diligence. Then we have the Queen of Wands, which means courage, confidence, independence. It means you're focused, you have a zest for life. And then, okay, here we go. Then we come to the Two of Pentacles reversed. And this is a card of overcommitment, disorganization, reprioritizing, excuse me if I can say it, and a lack of balance. It really just means that you are overwhelmed. So again, we have this facade of everything's together, we're doing great, but we're overcommitted and we're overwhelmed. And this might not be addiction, it might not be anything serious, but take what you can, leave what you can't. But this is kind of what I'm picking up on. And I'm seeing now the Hanged Man, but I'm seeing it as you need to let go of some things. You need to pause and surrender. This is a time of enlightenment. And then we have the Devil card, which is not necessarily a bad card. Usually it does represent like your shadow self, if you have an attachment, temptation. It can also, represent like materialism, codependency. You could be in a toxic relationship, or you could be dealing with some addiction issues. And then we have the Knight of Swords coming in, and that's a very restless card. So it almost it feels like, okay, we have our facade. Underneath, we're dealing with things. And at this point, I feel like the month of May, you're just going to be experiencing a lot of burnout. Like you're just burnout. This is exhausting. I think it would be exhausting for anyone. So let's see what the outcome is. How do we fix this? Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune reversed, which means like that you feel like you're having a lot of bad luck and you're out of control, and it's like you're trying to break these cycles, but it's like you're just in this negative phase. And then we come to the Knight of Pentacles. Hard work, routine, conservation, responsibility. Then we come to the Seven of Swords, which indicates betrayal, deception, getting away with something, acting strategically. Maybe there's some trickery going on. And then we come to the Five of Swords reversed. And this delves into the past, making amends, desire to forgive. So maybe you're holding on to some resentment. Okay. And this is going to show up. All of this behavior is going to show up in the Ace of Swords, which means that you're going to have delays, lack of motivation, lack of energy. You're feeling weighed down, overburdened, overwhelmed. All right, and then we have the Seven of Cups upright, which means opportunities, wishful thinking, illusions, searching for your purpose is really what I'm hearing in this one. And then the High Priestess comes in, which is a card of intuition, sacred knowledge, subconscious, trusting yourself, having higher morals, I think, than what maybe you're dealing with now. And again, we have the Nine of Wands. You're pulling on all of your inner resources, but you're struggling, you're overwhelmed, you're on the edge, you're defensive. This is from exhaustion. All right. And then we have the Queen of Swords, which is a card of unbiased judgment. It represents independence, clear boundaries, direct communication. I think you're going to have to change your mindset here. You need to clear your mind and change your mindset, because you are going to have some difficult decisions coming up, and you don't want to get into that deadlock. You don't want to be in that avoidance, and you don't want to have, not enough energy to deal with these things. But yeah, I'm seeing very much of like this is who I present myself, and this is who I am underneath, and they're bumping heads. So it's kind of like it's this time of reflection and coming back and kind of figuring out who you are is what I'm hearing. Who are you? It's not who you present to the world. That's not who you are. It's like you're getting to this point in time in your life where it's almost kind of like you're going to stop caring about who you're presenting yourself as, and then you're going to start not caring and just being yourself. But, it's like we have to go through this struggle first. It's like we have to untangle all of this. And I think that right now, prayer, meditation, if you're dealing with something serious like an addiction issue, you need to reach out for help. A lot of these things, when we're dealing with these things, we feel like we can do these things on our own, and we can't. If we could, it wouldn't be as unmanageable as it's feeling right now. So, yeah, I think that maybe going back into yourself and reflecting quietly isn't necessarily going to work this time. I think at this point, you're going to have to say, okay, this is my life, and I can either continue to do this and feel this burnout and feel this exhaustion for the rest of my life, or I can start taking the steps now to make my life what I want it to be, is what I'm hearing. All right. Well, right now, Taurus, your readings are half off. Since your birthday, kids. If anyone would like a reading, reach out. You can reach me on Facebook, Instagram. You can DM me. I'm on WhatsApp. Yeah, please reach out. Give me a shout out, and I would be happy to get you on the books. All right. Well, take care, and I wish you the best.